Okay, let's dive into something truly groundbreaking. We're going to explore an incredible AI that's literally changing how we see and understand cancer. You can think of it like we're learning a brand new language, the secret language that tumors are speaking every single day.
So this right here, this is the standard view. It's what's called an H&E stained slide. Now, pathologists look at thousands of these. It shows them the basics, the structure and shape of the tissue. But what you're seeing here is just the tip of the iceberg. This simple pink and purple image is holding on to a ton of secrets it just can't show us on its own.
You see, to fight cancer effectively, we can't just look at it from the outside. We have to understand the incredibly complex battle that's happening inside the tumor itself. Who's there? What are they doing? Are our immune cells actually fighting back, or are they being shut down? These are the secrets we desperately need to unlock.
And this battleground, it actually has a name. It's called the Tumor Immune Microenvironment, or TIME for short. And it's not just some simple field. You got to think of it more like a bustling, chaotic city. You've got the cancer cells, sure, but you also have all these different types of immune cells, support cells, blood vessels, and they're all interacting in this wild ecosystem that decides if a tumor grows or shrinks.
So how do we get a peek into this hidden world? Well, on the left, you've got our standard H&E slide. But on the right, that's an image from a technique called multiplexed immunofluorescence, or mIF. It lights up specific proteins, showing us exactly which cells are active and what they're up to. But, and this is a big but, there's a problem.
Right, so we have these two main tools. The H&E slide is the workhorse. It's cheap, it's everywhere. It's kind of like a black and white photo. The mIF slide, though, that's the specialist. It's super powerful, like a detailed thermal scan that shows all the hidden activity. But it is extremely expensive and takes a ton of work. And that cost difference, it creates a massive bottleneck for research. We have millions of the simple photos, but only a tiny fraction of the detailed scans.
So, what if we could get the best of both worlds? I mean, what if we could teach an AI to look at that simple, inexpensive photo and then generate the detailed, expensive scan from it? Well, that's the incredible idea behind this new tool.
And this is exactly what a new AI model called GigaTIME does. It's basically a cross-modal translator for pathology. It takes a standard H&E slide, runs it through this powerful AI, and then it spits out what they call a virtual mIF slide, predicting the activity of 21 key proteins. It all starts right here, with a routine, low-cost H&E slide that already exists for millions of patients, just sitting in archives all over the world. This is the simple input. And boom, here is the absolutely stunning output. From that one simple pink and purple slide, GigaTIME creates this rich, multi-layered map. Each of those colored panels represents a different protein, revealing all the hidden immune cells and other activities that were totally invisible before. And get this, it's not just a pretty picture or some wild guess. The translation is incredibly accurate. When the researchers compared GigaTIME's virtual predictions to the real, ground truth mIF slides, they found the correlation of 0.88. I mean, for those of you who know stats, that is a remarkably strong agreement. The AI really knows what it's looking at. So this breakthrough, it allows us to do something that was, frankly, impossible before. We can go back to these massive archives of old H&E slides and generate incredibly valuable data at a scale we've never seen. And to prove it, that's exactly what they did. The researchers applied GigaTIME to a huge real-world dataset. We're talking over 14,000 individual cancer patients. In that process, it generated nearly 300,000 virtual mIF slides. All of a sudden, they'd created this massive virtual population to study, where every patient now has this rich, detailed protein data that just never existed before. It's mind-blowing.
So now that you have this enormous new data set, a scale of data that would be way too expensive to generate for real, what new patterns could they finally see? What secrets were revealed?
Well, the results were just astounding. They uncovered over 1,200 new, statistically significant links, connections between the presence of certain proteins, specific genetic markers, and even patient outcomes. These are crucial connections that were simply invisible when they were working with smaller datasets.
Yeah, for the first time, they could draw these really clear lines connecting specific genetic mutations to the immune response happening inside the tumor. For example, they saw that tumors with a KRAS mutation tended to have way fewer T cells. Those are key immune fighters. But on the flip side, tumors with a KMT2D mutation showed way more immune cells.
And you can literally see the difference this makes. Look here. On the left, a patient with a specific mutation, SPTA1, shows a dramatically different protein landscape than the patient on the right without it. Just look at that bright red signal for the CD20 protein on the left and how it's almost completely gone on the right. This is genetic code made visible. So look, this isn't just a cool academic exercise. This ability to generate massive amounts of detailed biological data has some really profound implications for the future of how we treat cancer.
I mean, think about it. By turning this abundant, low-cost data into super high-value insights, GigaTIME can radically speed up our search for more personalized and effective therapies. It unlocks the hidden value in millions of pathology slides just sitting in hospital basements, and it paves the way for what we call precision immuno-oncology.
You know, the researchers themselves put it perfectly. They said this technology opens a completely new door for large-scale discovery, helping us to finally analyze the tumor microenvironment at a population level.
And that just leaves us with this one powerful final thought. We have collected mountains and mountains of medical data over the decades, and GigaTIME proves that with the right AI translator, these archives aren't just history, they're a treasure trove. It really makes you wonder, what other life-saving secrets are just sitting there, waiting for the right AI to come along and translate them?